Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. And if it happens to be your first time here, hiya, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
Together we are
Those Vegan Guys.
And this is one of our legendary shopping vlogs, kinda. And they're not legendary. There's been a bit of talk on the internet. Oh, let me explain first. Right, there will be chapters, and this is the car chat segment. So if you want to flip to the actually going in the store segment, you're going to miss a lot of information. But go on, off you go. We'll wait.
Off you trot.
Have they gone? All right. Hiya. Welcome to the car chat. So there's been some talk recently about Tesco, who set themselves a target of like a 300% increase in meat alternative sales, and now shifting gear a little bit, and they're not going to reach the target that they set themselves, apparently, and they're seeing a shift in vegan purchases, less meat alternatives, things that look and taste like meat, and more veg-based products. And this is going to be reflected in stores. So we've come to do a bit of shopping at Tesco, and we thought, well, we'll have a look at the chill section while we're there. We already know that there's at least two things, because we've tried them recently in taste test vlogs, which I will link in the pinned comment down there.
Good shout. Yeah.
And it's a very interesting
Development.
shift.
Yeah. There's definitely something going on with vegan food at the moment. We've talked about it and touched on it in a couple of previous vlogs around kind of a shift in the market. Up until recently, less releases. We saw a lot of releases in quite a short space of time around sort of 2022, I want to say.
Yeah.
Around sort of that sort of time, we saw quite a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of, as Paul said, meat alternatives. But there does seem to be a shift. There's something going on with vegan food, and it might be a really positive thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've both said we've been vegan now for we're in our 11th year as vegans. I can't ever see us not eating good meat alternatives. I can't ever see us not having this isn't chicken thighs. I can't ever see us not having vegan sausages that look and taste like meat.
Yeah.
I can't ever see us not having La Vie bacon. These are some of the things that we love as meat alternatives. A juicy marbles steak now and again. Got the juicy marbles joint
to try.
The pork
Yeah.
style. We haven't tried it yet, but that'll be coming up in probably a meals vlog in the future. So yeah, we've come for a few bits to Tesco and thought, right, well, we'll have a look at the chilled section and see, does it reflect already this shift? And we'd love to know what you think about it in the comments down there. Let's start some conversations. What's your ratio of meat alternatives to completely veg-based food? I mean, it's all veg-based food when it's vegan, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you have a lot of meat alternatives? It's one question. Can you ever see that you would stop eating them for whatever reason? And are you happy to see more veg-based, whole food-based products coming onto the market? And are you more likely to buy them than you are meat alternatives? It'd be interesting to get a kind of, because we know that most of the people who are regulars on this channel are vegan or are already on a vegan journey, whether that be a meal a week or whatever they've started. Yeah. So it would be interesting to get a perspective, because we all know what the press is like.
We do. We know what the press is like. We know that a lot of the time, well, I see it all the time. Mainstream media uses the term vegan because they know that it's sensational and that people will respond and react to it, and that's exactly what they're wanting. But if we can cut through all of that and actually get to some actual useful information, discussion, opinion on all of this stuff, it would be great. What we're going to do, as Paul said, we're going to pop into Tesco now. We'll show you a few bits. We'll have a bit of an explore. And then when we come back from Tesco's, we'll maybe just weigh in and maybe give a little bit more of our opinion on what we think about all of this in terms of the shift. Maybe we'll do that.
All those rubbish people who fast forwarded through this bit missed all that. Right, we're going to go into Tesco's, which is over there. Come with us. Why don't you? Luckily, it's not packed in here today, so we're going to have a right good look at this chilled section, which is all the way up to there. Yeah. There. And, I mean, here, it doesn't seem like things are kind of changing that much. They've still got all of the Levy ham, the plain and the smoked. You haven't tried that stuff, by the way. It's lovely. That's one of my favourites, you know, the Richmond roast chicken style slices.
Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it?
Really good.
Yes.
Lots of kind of sandwich meats, meat-free ham, £2 tuna. If you've never tried the squeaky bean crispy bacon, it's gorgeous, for the record. As is the steak, as is the Cajun pieces. I think we've tried all of them, haven't we?
I think we've tried most of them, yeah.
And they do the sandwich meats, of course. And then there's a whole load of Quorn stuff. That's another one of our favourites. The roast beef style slices. On a butty with English mustard. Barbara. Gorgeous. And these are your kind of veg-based things. These gosh. Beetroot falafel, Moroccan spiced falafel, sweet potato pakora. You know, all bits. Are these all... These are all vegan, are they, these new bold?
The bold stuff is vegan, yeah.
All of them?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, vegan approved.
Yeah.
Well, they're handy, aren't they? But, yeah, again, all veg-based. Chickpeas and things. Like we said in the car, you know, we're never going to stop eating our meat alternatives because we really enjoy them. But it is good to see a mix of things, which brings us over to, I have to come over because we need to, this is one of the taste tests that we're going to link in the pinned comment down there. We tried this is super food marinated pieces, but a few people I've read have tried the block and not really liked it, so we're gonna try it because it'd be rude not to. So we're gonna try the block of that. See, seitan, although I mean seitan is, when all said and done, it is a meat alternative. That's not bad, is it, for the extra firm tofu? 150.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Card price.
Yeah. But I mean, it is a meat alternative, but it's not designed to be like an animal product, is it?
No, not necessarily. We tried the original veg chop in a taste test. I'll put that down there as well. They're £3 at the moment. We've still got the Mexican style one in the fridge. Haven't tried that one yet, but we will be doing, for sure, very soon.
And one thing I was just saying before was that what we've actually seen recently over the last year or so as well is an expansion and development of kind of off-the-shelf tofu stuff that you can just chuck in something you know, rather than just a neutral tofu block, actually sort of like the cubes, the sweet chili cubes.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of something else that isn't a meat alternative.
And for people that are not particularly confident with marinating or
Yeah.
spicing their own tofu, it's like, it's ready done for you. But yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of meat alternatives, and long may they reign. Chicken breasts and southern fried and cats. Oh, we tried them the other day. We weren't mad keen on them. They're probably gorgeous with a curry sauce, but I think plain, you know. Oh, more tempeh.
Yeah. This has been around a while, and so this is £2 with a club card at the moment.
That's not bad, is it? Yeah.
Decent.
What's
so, yeah.
date on it, brothers?
22nd of the 5th, so not great,
No.
to be fair.
You pointed out as well, there's like
yeah.
bean burgers.
Tesco's
I
on.
know Tesco's have got a lot of kind of meat alternative burgers, but they've also got these Mexican-inspired bean burgers, £2.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to keep an eye on Tesco's own stuff over the next sort of 12 months or so to see if there's anything else that they introduce that is whole food plant-based.
That's the steak we treat ourselves to now and again. They're $4.50 each though when there's 2 in a pack. That's what we've got at home and haven't tried yet. So yeah, I'll be getting one of these because I always do, and get the one behind. So yeah, I think we're only buying those 2. Look at this dominating our basket.
I know.
Although the planted stuff is pretty gorgeous as well. I didn't know they did a steak.
No, we've had this one, haven't we? Oh no.
No, we've had the
that one up there.
Yeah, chicken, lemon and herb skewers, and they're gorgeous. Should we try that, do you think?
What, the steak?
Yeah.
I mean, it's £4. I'm gonna just be a bit naughty for a second. It's £4 for that, and that it's kind of gross looking.
Is it 2?
No, it's one piece. One piece. It says on
right.
the packaging. That's £4. That.
Yeah. Oh, it does look a bit. Gross, doesn't it? Just beetroot juice, though.
Yeah.
It's not animal blood from a screaming being that didn't want to die.
This is all rather apt, really, for the subject of today's vlog, isn't it? Is that some vegans would be very disturbed by that.
Yeah.
And would opt to go for something that is whole food plant-based.
Yeah.
You know.
It might be really nice.
Interesting developments.
Yeah. Right, we will we'll go and have a look at a few more things, and we might show you a few more things, but that is the chilled department, and that's what we've got so far. I'm so glad that it's 3 grown items to 2 what's the word?
Manufactured.
Processed.
Items. Processed.
Because they are processed when all said and done. Right, onward. We're just having a right quick look in the freezers to see if anything's changed there. I mean, they've got some great price items there. 4 veg burgers, clearly marked vegan, £1.69. 16 veg fingers, £2. What's that, Jeff?
This is made with soy protein, so it's not kind of whole food plant-based necessarily, but Middle Eastern inspired vegetable koftas.
Nice.
And they are $2.25.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've always had a good range of stuff in the old Tesco. Spicy bean burgers, £1.69. I've just picked up some of those no steak pies because you get 4 for £2.85, and that's a bloody bargain. Oh, my favourite vegan pizza of all time. I ain't got room in freezer for it, so I've got room for that, and that's it.
Yeah, I was going to point out as well, like, so we've mentioned them before in shopping vlogs, Strong Roots have been around a long time.
They have.
And they've been doing this whole food plant-based thing for a long time, as opposed to not doing the meat alternatives, just doing healthy.
Yeah, like the pumpkin and spinach. What are they, burgers or just bits? mixed veg in a puffed quinoa coating and full of phlegm. 4 servings, they're burgers.
Burgers, yeah, and then next door you've got the air bites.
Yeah, nice. Right, so this is what we're getting today. A few bottles of wine there, so just in case you're wondering, all of those 3 are clearly marked vegan in Tesco. Getting the soft pitters for a Greek meal coming up, Greek style. The standard pitters for kebabs, because we're going to have kebabs one night over the weekend, maybe even tonight. Hence the plain yogurt and the mint sauce, vegan yogurt of course. So there's our trolley, and we'll see you back in the car. And there you go. There was £33 something, our little shop there, but 15 of that was wine.
I was going to say, that's actually...
It's Friday, don't judge us.
It's actually pretty good, considering there's 3 bottles of wine in there.
Yeah, well, there's the makings of quite a few meals as well. That's the kind of really good thing about it. I haven't done it for ages, but if you ever buy a tub of plain yogurt, because you need it for example, mint yogurt sauce for kebabs, like we're going to use it, and then you've got a load left over, I don't know if you know or not, but you can mix it with flour, make a dough, dry fry it, make your own naan breads. I've done it a few times. I'm just lazy, I like buying them in a packet.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know what? I mean, it's 2025. Isn't it wonderful that we've got the option?
Yeah, of course it is.
We've got the option, which funnily enough segues quite nicely into a closer for this vlog, in that it's nice to have choice. And we were talking about this before. I would not want, me personally, I would not want to see a sudden departure from the shelves of all vegan meat alternatives.
Definitely not.
Like Paul was saying at the start of the vlog today, it is about balance. It's about having the diversity and having the options available. I think it's a weird one at the moment. Yes, vegan food is changing, but the people who hold the purse strings, the people who are investors that have got a lot of money, they're hedging their bets, just like people do on the stock market. You know, it's informed decision making, but they're looking at the market, they're looking at trends, and they're investing a lot more in whole food plant-based and the development of those products. That's apparent. But also, as we were chatting about as we were walking into Tesco's, there's a huge amount of money still being ploughed into, being invested into meat alternatives. Beyond Meat have just landed a big chunk of money to continue doing what they do and developing further. We've got a huge amount of investment. I know it's controversial in the community, but there's a huge amount of investment into lab-grown meat.
Which will be amazing for pet food, particularly cats, obligate carnivores.
Yeah. So
it just would be.
It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. We're in a state of flux. It's constant evolution and development. But I think from our perspective, or speaking for myself at least, more whole food plant-based stuff that is easy to just buy and use is a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, you know, we all need to keep an eye on our health. And the more whole food plant-based things that the better, which is why even when we have a meat alternative like a pie or something, we fill the rest of the plate with either a really good salad or loads of veg, but we love that as well. I am so stuffy. Any of you got hay fever? I've only been out less than an hour and I'm like, my eyes are itchy and my nose is about to start running. Oh, I've got to be a
I can hear it. I can hear it a little bit in you.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky, me. I'm one of those kids that suffered with hay fever but grew out of it. I'm very lucky and I'm very appreciative.
I never had it as a child. I developed it in my early 40s. It was just, I used to think, oh, I get a summer cold every summer, me, and folk were like, do you? Or have you got hay fever?
So yeah, like we said before, let us know down in the comments your thoughts, your feelings, you know, about all of this, these developments, this evolution that we feel like we're going through at the moment in terms of vegan food and products available to us at supermarkets. And the last little thing I'll say that I've just remembered, we were chatting about it before, is that actually, if Tesco's are doing it, the likelihood is a whole bunch of other supermarkets are going to jump on the bandwagon, and Aldi have already kind of subtly started doing it, introducing more whole food plant-based stuff and a little less of the meat alternatives.
Yeah, they've got these croquettes and these tofu and rice bakes and yeah. So yeah.
So let us know what you think. We always read your comments. Paul responds to a lot of them, as many as he possibly can, but we read all of the comments. We'd be really interested to get, like Paul said, a bit of a debate, a bit of a discussion, and just hear your opinions, read your opinions down in the comments. If you have enjoyed this venture into vegan changes with food, then yeah, do give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please do consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell for notifications. It's free, it takes merely a second, and it helps us get the down-to-earth vegan message out there to more folks.
Have you seen the look on my face? I'm boiling up, I'm a snotty mess, and this, well, I'm not a snotty mess, it's not pouring out my nose, but this car's like an oven.
Pained, he's pained.
I'm that out.
Should we go?
You kiss me before I get snotty.
Love you, mister.
Love you, mister. Love you guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon, hopefully, and until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves. Tell you what, I'm having window open up way home. Oh, I don't know though, we've got right posh.
We've got air conditioning that actually works. Quentin has got air conditioning that actually does its job.
It's cold. How?
Bye, loves.
Bye, loves.